Thank you. I'm Detective Treader, Toronto Police Service Professional Standards Unit. Okay. I'm investigating the circumstances surrounding your arrest back in October and the execution of the search warrant at that time.
Okay.
Okay. Do you remember when you were arrested?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Can you tell me what happened?
Yes, I can.
Would you please?
Well, I just got home. I think it was around 11 o'clock, I think, or 10:30. After I got home, I think maybe 10-15 minutes. I'm just estimating about how much time. I was sitting on my couch, and I heard a loud noise. I heard my door get kicked off, and I heard police. I knew it was the cops for sure. I was still sitting at the couch, and I heard some other noise. It sounded like a bomb. I don't know, or a gunshot or something. And I put my hands behind my head because I was scared I was gonna get shot, right? And when I put my hands behind my head, what I was going to do was go flat on my stomach. And the cops, I don't know, he started hitting me and stuff, and forced me to the floor. I was already on my way to the floor. He forced me to the floor. My hand was still behind my head. I was yelling, I'm not resisting. And I was also trying to look to my right to where my dad was also, and I felt the ETF people kicking me in my back and stuff like that, and I'm still yelling, I'm not resisting. And then I don't know, I felt I don't know what kind of taser it was, but I got tasered. I don't know exactly where in my back it was at the time. You want me to keep talking while you're ready?
Yes, go ahead.
Am I going too fast?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. So when I got tasered now, I'm not sure if they already handcuffed me by then, before the second time they tasered me, or I'm not sure if I was still not handcuffed. But after that I got tasered again, and I still felt people kicking me in my back. And also, I felt them trying to kick me in my balls too, but they weren't really hitting me in my balls, but I was pretending like it was hurting, just because I didn't really want to get it in my balls. So, and then after I was handcuffed, they ended up lifting me up anyways. And then they took me outside of my backyard and walked me through the backyard onto the sidewalk. I was standing beside a cop car. I got asthma too, right? So I was having a hard time breathing and stuff. Plus, I was at the time I was also really overweight. I weighed around 40 pounds more than I do right now.
Okay.
So I was having a hard time breathing. So the ambulance was there. The guy checked me out, you know. They pulled the taser things out of my back.
Okay.
And at one point I was on the sidewalk by a cop car, and I yelled to my dad and asked him if he's okay, because he was in the backyard. And he didn't look alright. So I yelled to my dad. I said, "Dad, are you alright?" And one of the officers slapped me in my face.
Okay.
And then I think a couple of minutes later, they were going to put me in the cop car, and I did the same thing. Before I was gonna go away, you know, I asked my dad again if he's alright, and then I got punched in my face. And that's about it. I was put in the cop car, taken to the station. I thought they were gonna beat me up more, so when I got to the station, I told one of the officers, he was dressed in a uniform. He told me that he was the supervisor, and I told him that I didn't want to go in there and get beat up. He asked me if I'm a troublemaker before that. I said, "No, sir, but I just want to, you know, I don't want to go in there and get beat up, because I was scared the emergency task force officers and guns and gangs were gonna beat me up." So I mentioned that to the supervisor at one point, and he told me that no, nobody's gonna beat you up in here. This is my my station or whatever, and so on. And that's about it. And I didn't know at the time where I did get tasered, but after, it was one of them was on my upper back, and one was in my lower back.
Okay. Anything else?
That's about it.
What were you doing prior to the police coming to your house?
I was sitting on my couch.
What were you doing there?
I was just talking to my dad. I think that's what I was doing. I think I was just talking to my father.
You said that you tried to look to your right when you were down on the ground.
Yes.
Can you tell me more about that?
Well, I seen my dad. He was on his knees and stuff, right? And why I was looking to my right is my dad was he was making noises like he was getting hurt, right? So I just wanted to see what's going on. And I just heard the officers. Well, I can't really say.
You can't say what.
I seen them hurting him. I'm not gonna say I seen them hurting him, but he was like, it sounded like they were hurting him. You know what I mean?
Could you see them?
Well, because I only got a couple of glances, I didn't exactly see, no.
Why did you only get a couple of glances?
Because I was getting stepped on by the officers myself.
You said you were talking to your dad. What were you talking about?
I don't remember, sir. Oh, and another thing I do remember is that when they did lift me up, right? That's when my sister was coming down the stairs with her hands in her back, and I don't know, the way they had her arm, I did hear her tell the officers, the ETF officers, that you're hurting me. And her face looked like her arm was really hurting. So, sir, what's that word for this,
That's what I'm investigating at the moment. I don't remember what you were talking to your father about. When you shouted to your father, to see if he was all right,
Yeah.
did you yell that in English or in Turkish?
The first time it was in English, and then the second time I think it was in Turkish.
he answer you?
No, he didn't. Or I didn't hear him anyway.
Does he work?
Who, my father?
Yes.
No, he doesn't.
What does he do for money?
I think he's on disability pension or something like that. No, I'm not positive. I'm pretty sure that's what it is though.
Where did they take the darts from in your back? Where in your back?
Well, like I said, at the time, I didn't know, right?
You didn't know at the time?
No, because, I don't know, I couldn't really feel, I couldn't really feel where they pulled it out from.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, but after I found out that it was in my lower back, in my upper back, because there were scabs.
2 in your lower and 2 in your upper, or 1 in your lower and 1 in your upper?
No, two dots in my upper and 2 dots in my lower. I think they're still there actually.
Mm-hmm.
I should have probably asked somebody to take a picture when I first came in, but it didn't come to my head.
What did the officers tell you they were looking for?
At my house?
Yes.
I never said. But they did tell me that if we find anything inside of your house, that your whole family is going to jail. So just tell us what's in your house. And I stated to them that this is my family house, and the only reason why I'm there is because I'm on bail, and that I don't usually live there. I'm only there because of my bail conditions, and that I would never keep something in my father's house to put my family in jeopardy. And I told him that I was 100% sure that there's nothing in my father's house. And they told me that if they find anything whatsoever, that my whole family is going to jail.
Did you mention any of these issues when you were paraded at 23 Division? Did you tell them that you wanted to complain?
No, I didn't.
And why was that?
Well, just because I knew that the officers, the ETF officers and whatever, I knew that they're gonna be there too, right? So I don't want to tell them that I want to complain when I'm inside that room and then end up getting beat up again. But it ended up that when I first walked into after the camera section, when I first walked in and they put me in the room, I seen a couple of ETF officers, and then after that I never seen them again. But I did mention to the supervisor that they might want to beat me up again.
Did you complain after you were moved?
After I was moved to the room?
After you were moved from 23 Division you went to 22 Division.
No, I didn't.
Did you complain when you went to the West?
When I went to the West, I was never in the West.
Never in the West? Did you complain when you went to court?
No, I did complain when I got here though.
Who did you complain to?
The doctor.
What did he say? Did he tell you to do anything?
No, he didn't tell me to do anything, but he told me that he sees it all the time and that it happens a lot.
Did you see the officer searching your house?
No, I didn't.
How long was it before you left the house?
You know what? I can't really. I could estimate.
Okay, go ahead.
But it's not a for sure thing. You know what I mean? Maybe 10, 15 minutes.
10 or 15 minutes. Why did everybody go outside?
Why did,
When you were outside and your father was outside, was it just you and your father who were taken outside? Was your sister taken outside? Were all of the officers outside?
I never seen my sister.
Okay.
I also never seen my brother outside. I only seen my father.
Did you ever see your brother after the police came in?
After the police came into the house?
Right.
No, I never seen my brother until the police station.
Mm-hmm.
I seen him in a cell when I went to go use the washroom, actually.
Did you suspect that the police would be coming?
No.
And have you spoken to anybody else about what happened that night? Have you spoken to your family, your father, your sister, your brother?
Yeah, I did.
Did you discuss what you would say to the police? To me when I come to interview you about the complaint.
Well, I didn't know that you were going to come interview me, actually.
Did you discuss what they would say?
Pardon me?
Did you discuss what they would say?
What my dad said?
What your dad or your sister or your brother?
Well, I know that my dad told me that he was gonna complain to an officer, and that he had a meeting, and some, what did he say to me? Yeah, he just told me that he was gonna complain to an officer, and and that he's not gonna let something like this slide. And I don't know, my dad's he was just going on, you know.
What was he complaining about?
The police are corrupted, and how that should have never happened, and stuff like that.
And the police are corrupted?
Yeah.
How so?
It's like the cops that came to our house are corrupted because they just running a family house like that when they could have arrested me outside and avoided, you know.
So because they didn't arrest you outside, because they arrested you in the home,
yeah,
then that was corruption in his view?
Yes, and how they beat him up, and how they hurt my little sister's arm and stuff like that. And he just basically saying that the cops that came to the house, they don't really care if there's a family in the house or not. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Can you think of anything else that would help me have a better understanding of this? Anywhere else I can look? Who else I can talk to?
You know what?
Or any other information that you have that would help me?
think, well, people, I'm pretty sure that in the neighborhood, there must have been people that, like, seen what's going on, because when I was standing by the cop car, you know, I seen a couple of people, watching by their car. I seen a couple of people in the parking lot, and I seen neighbors in the backyard and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Maybe they seen something. I'm not sure.
Okay, I've got the time now as 11 o'clock, and we'll mark this interview as completed.